Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. About to react to this vid by T-Spill. It's titled Taylor Swift Ends Kim Kardashian. This is so good. That sounds so messy. I just reacted to Taylor Swift's new album, The Tortured Poets Department, on my Patreon. That is up right now, including her new music video with Post Malone. Also react to that. That's also up over on my Patreon. So I gave all of my thoughts about, this song that she's referencing in this vid and, the album in its entirety over there. So if you're interested, go check it out. Link down below. But yeah, let's get all the tea and hear what they have to say about the situation. Let's watch.
Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department came out last night, and we were in for a surprise. Not only did we get a double album, which honestly still hasn't sunken in yet for me, but also everyone thought this was going to be an entire dedicated album about Joe Alwyn and their 6-year relationship breaking down, but we were truly in for a treat. Some people suspect we had songs about Maddie Healy, Travis Kelce, and even Kim Kardashian. It's a mess, so let's get into it. Ever since Taylor announced Tortured Poets at the Grammys, all the Swifties have been speculating on what this album was going to be about. There were so many signs pointing to this being an entire album about Joe Alwyn and their 6-year relationship coming to an end, and when we got the track list, those speculations only grew stronger. A few days before the album dropped, Taylor also had a pop-up library set up at the Grove in LA, and fans noticed there were 6 boxes open in the mail slots, which just confirmed everyone's speculations even further. Well, when the album finally dropped, fans were pleasantly surprised to find out that this album wasn't all about Joe. A lot of fans think that some of the songs are about Maddie Healy, some are about Travis Kelce, some are about Joe, and one is for Kim Kardashian. So far, the songs that some people think are about Joe are, of course, So Long London, Love of My Life, and I Can Do It With a Broken Heart.
That song was a standout. I already talked about why that I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, but these other two.
The theory is that I Can Do It With a Broken Heart is about her doing the Eras tour while being heartbroken over her breakup with Joe. She was only a few weeks into her tour when it broke that her and Joe had broken up, and she still got on stage every single night and put on a 3-hour show for her fans.
Hey, the show must go on, okay? Life must go on. I never understood when people go through a breakup and they just, slide down the wall and they in their room for fucking 3 weeks crying and snotting. Like, if you don't get the fuck up, like, yes, I get it. It's sad. It's devastating. It's horrible, okay? But you got a short period of time before you gotta pull it the fuck together and get up, all right? So, much respect.
Others take notes. But with this release being a double album, we now had 31 songs, and obviously all those songs weren't going to be about Joe. What I was not expecting was for there to be songs which seemed to be about Maddie Healy from the 1975. The timeline of Taylor and Maddie goes all the way back to 2014 when fans suspected something was going on between them, and then jumping all the way to 2023 after her and Joe broke up. They were spotted together, Taylor was a surprise guest at one of the 1975 shows, Maddie was attending some of the Eras tour dates, they were seen holding hands, but it was all short-lived as TMZ reported that they had broken up just a few months later in June of 2023. Fans think Maddie got the title track, The Tortured Poets Department. The main lyric that gave away the connection was, "You smoked, then ate 7 bars of chocolate. We declared Charlie Puth should be a bigger artist. I scratch your head, you fall asleep like a tattooed golden retriever." Maddie has tattoos, he has a hit song called Chocolate, and he has spoken very highly of Charlie Puth in the past. In the song, Taylor also says, "You left your typewriter at my apartment, straight from the Tortured Poets Department." And Maddie has been documented saying how much he loves his typewriter.
Having a notebook, but I really like typewriters as well. I don't have one with me because that is really impractical. And the thing is with typewriters,
messy.
Writing on with pen to paper, there's a kind of an element of commitment that goes with the ceremony of it.
Another sign fans picked up on was the placement of the London QR code.
She said, who still uses typewriters anyway?
One fan tweeted, "The London QR code is on Brick Street at the former location of Truman Black Brewery." I repeat, the London QR code is on Brick Street at the former location of Truman Black Brewery. And for those of you who don't know, Truman Black is Maddie's Instagram name. Another song fans think is about Maddie Healy is But Daddy, I Love Him. In the song, Taylor says, I'm having this baby, no I'm not, but you should see your faces. I'm telling him to floor it through the fences, no, I'm not coming to my senses. I know he's crazy, but he's the one I want. And many fans think this is referencing maybe her parents not loving Maddie for her, or the reaction her fans had to her being seen with him. Last year, when there were rumors about them dating, fans started a petition for Taylor to end things with him because of Maddie's problematic past. The song is very much giving the heart wants what the heart wants, even though all my senses are telling me no.
But Daddy, I Love Him is a wild song. So many songs be about Maddie Healy, first of all, was just not on my bingo card. This is in no defense of Maddie Healy. This is about Taylor's feeling on the situation. She's like so excited, and then it says, they slammed the door on my whole world, the one thing I wanted. Then she goes, now I'm running. This is just a legend. Now I'm running with my dress unbuttoned, screaming, but Daddy, I love him. I'm having his baby. No, I'm not, but you should see her face. It says the Sayers and Hannahs in their Sunday best, clearly like people that come off as better than or whatever are sighing what a met. The word of the song is worth reading and listening to, so go do it yourself. But then she skips to the biggest roast of her fans of all time. I guess maybe not her fans, maybe her haters, because she knows her fans love her. But I'll tell you something right now, I'd rather burn my whole life down. She'd rather burn everything down when everybody's like, you're gonna ruin everything, lose everything.
Girl, we got
okay.
it. What's the next one?
Then listen to one more second of all this complaining and moaning. I'll tell you something.
Oh, I thought she was talking about her parents, and mainly her daddy was like bitching and moaning. Oh, okay.
Think about my good name, it's mine alone to disgrace. I don't cater to all these vipers dressed in empaths' clothing. God save the most judgmental creeps who say they want what's best for me.
Fans also think Fresh Up the Slammer, Guilty as Sin, I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can, and The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived are all about Maddie. Now let's move on to happier times, because there are some fans who think Travis Kelce got 2 songs on this double album. Going into this album, a song about Travis wasn't even in my mind. I thought it was way too early, this album was probably completed ages ago, but that may not be the case. Many fans think there's some references to Travis in the song The Alchemy because of the lyrics relating to football. Like, so when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut them from the team. These blokes warm the benches. We've been on a winning streak. He jokes that it's hair, but this time with an E. Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me. Another song fans think is about Travis Kelce is So High School.
So Taylor Swift just surprised us with a new album, and there's a song called So High School, which is all about her love story with Travis Kelce. Here she says, are you gonna marry, kiss, or kill me? There's a video of him that went viral in an interview where the interviewer asked him, would you marry, kiss, or kill these 3 people? And one of them was Taylor, and it went viral. Next, she says, get my car door, isn't that sweet? Then pull me into the backseat. Their first date in New York City, when he got the car door for her, and everyone was talking about it. And then she talks about going to his football practice.
Girl, you was impressed by that, child. That is, whatever.
And then she talks about their fingers being intertwined because those photos of them went viral because their hands are always intertwined, and he's always holding her hand like a football. Oh my God, guys, I cannot talk. I am so happy.
But finally, we have to talk about one of the songs released on the album that we all think is 1000% about Kim. There's a song called Thank You, Amy, but if you look, you'll see the capitalized letters spell out Kim. The speculation right now is that Amy in this song is actually Kim Kardashian, and this is Taylor getting closure for what Kim and Kanye did to her. In the song Thank You, Amy, it seems like Taylor portrays Kim as a high school bully. She says, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something, and I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Scream, you, Amy, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal. And people think that this is about what Kim did to her by releasing that edited phone call. Taylor got so much hate to the point that she thought her career was over. In Taylor's Time magazine interview last year, she talked about this moment in her life, even mentioning Kim Kardashian, writing, you have a fully manufactured frame job in an illegally recorded phone call, which Kim Kardashian edited and then put out to say to everyone that I was a liar. That took me down psychologically to a place I've never been before. I moved to a foreign country, I didn't leave a rental house for a year, I was afraid to get phone calls, I pushed away most people in my life because I didn't trust anyone anymore. I went down really, really hard. And she did go down really hard, but she also came back from it stronger than ever before and has gone on to build a legacy for herself, which is why people think this lyric is proof this song is about Kim. She also says, and maybe you've reframed it, and in your mind, you never beat my spirit black and blue. I don't think you've changed much. Which many fans think is referencing a 2019 interview that Kim did, where she said her feud with Taylor was behind them.
Kim, you and Taylor Swift, still a beef with Taylor after all that went down? No, squat. Over it. Good. And have you two had any communication, or you just feel like we've all moved on?
No, I feel like we've all moved on.
And the biggest sign that this song is about Kim is in the lyrics, and so I changed your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is gonna know is about you. Many people think that is about North being a Swiftie. She's used Taylor's music before in her joint TikTok with Kim, and Kim has even been in those videos with her. I mean, all signs are pointing to this being about Kim, and I think it's the perfect way to get closure. And
I didn't know North was a Swiftie.
When Taylor finally dropped this album, she also posted a message to her Instagram in which
I think that's also big of Kim to be in the video dancing with North. She's not like, oh, I don't be in that video, you know? So it shows at least she's mature to a certain degree. She's just like, all right, if this is a song you like and you want to dance to it, come on, like, it's fine, you know?
This period of the
but Taylor like, yeah, bitch, your daughter dancing to my shit. And I'm dissing you on this song and she gonna be singing it and she don't even know. That shit wild.
Life is now over. The chapter closed and boarded up. There is nothing to avenge, no scores to settle, once wounds have healed. But I want to know what you guys think about
the tea. Very interesting getting this context behind, you know, some of these songs, some of these lyrics, because I know nothing about this woman's life, like, whatsoever. I did not know anything about her dating history whatsoever. The only reason why I decided to react to this album is because I have been opening myself up to new genres, you know, as I mentioned. And, you know, I listened to Ariana Grande's album last month, reacted to that on my Patreon. So I have been trying to, you know, give other artists and genres a chance. So I'm like, you know, let me check out Taylor. People love her and her music. What is the hype? I need to know. So, you know, that's why I decided to check it out. But yeah, it's very interesting getting this backstory. As far as the song itself and the album, like I said, I already gave my thoughts on Patreon. So if you're interested, come on over to Patreon and check it out and join the discussion that we're having. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye!